Crap sandwiches. Alright, what's up everyone? Hope you guys are doing good today. 1 second and we will be ready to rock and roll. Alright, we have a small problem. 1 second. This is why the streaming software gets on my nerves. It's always doing something. I have to close this window for the right window to pop up. Alright, there we go. Now we got her. Alright, so how's everyone's day going? I hope you guys are all awesome and amazing. Thank you for coming out to my crazy live stream. I definitely appreciate you guys and gals big time. Now I just need to find your comments and get these up on the screen. So pop out chat. Where is it at? Holy crap, it's gone. That's not even the right thing. Darn you, YouTube. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, hold on, it's already up there somewhere. Oh boy, there we go, now I found it. Alright, now I got everybody up on the screen. Perfecto. Today we're running the Supermax lobby. We're gonna run the Indy truck in the Supermax, so I guess we're running cars at what, 7.6 or faster? I mean, I'm gonna use the maxed out Indy truck. Every once in a while, actually somewhat often, people say, hey, why don't you use a really fast vehicle for the live stream? So I figured, alright, I'll pull up the second fastest car in the game and we'll go do it to it. So basically, anything 7.6 or faster probably gets into the Supermax lobby. And I don't know how this is going to work out. Never tried it before on a live stream, so it might be awesome or it might be horrible. But we're going to give it a go. I imagine. What's up, Crazy? Maxthegamer. We got Melon. Xers, what's up, bud? Black Phantom, thanks for being a channel member, guys. I appreciate y'all. Uh-oh. I'm so mad my phone is broke on my main account. I can't even erase because the whole screen is purple. Alright, there's a way. Alright, you should be able to log on to your Google account. If it's an Android phone, I think you can actually add more than one Google account to a phone. And I believe you can log on to Google through your other phone on that account and then have it erase everything on your phone. I don't know exactly how to do it, but I've heard that is a possibility. Or the other option is take the broken phone, open it up, take it apart, smash all the electronics inside there with a hammer or something, and then burn it. That will destroy the phone. So I mean, I've got 3 or 4 cell phones, like old school, since the last like 15 years or 10 years or something, laying around that I still need to destroy, but that's probably a way to do it. Alright, let's go try this out, guys and gals. I really don't know how this is going to go. Hopefully some of you guys can find me. This is going to be interesting. Stacks, get off of there. I'm trying to live race. How dare you mess up my entire video? Alright, here we go. Ba-bam. I'm telling you, Jerry, Jess, Donna, all these people drive me crazy. But yeah, we're in the Supermax lobby today. I don't think anybody's going to want to race me. Everybody's in McLaren F1s. Look at that. Ooh, okay, we're going to challenge the fastest car These two cars run almost identical times, maxed out. He didn't want to race me, I guess. I've never tried to do one of these. Actually, you know what? I haven't driven a maxed out car in live racing in a long time. There's a lot of people in here. This may actually, this may not work out. There's a good chance this might not work out at all. There may be the lobby may be full, so you guys might not be able to get in here. So if worse comes to worse, we'll set this up on low upgrades and we'll drive it on low upgrades. That way you guys can get in here. But yeah, my guess is you guys won't be able to get into the lobby. I don't think. Alright, so if somebody doesn't challenge me here in a minute, I guess we'll go do something else here. Sorry, I'm just playing with the camera while I'm waiting. Whoa, see how I do that? Alright, guys and girls, this is uninteresting. I apologize. I try and keep the microphone that far away. That way I should get these same audio levels every single time. Alright guys, I think we are going to go... Yeah, we'll just tune this car differently because I don't think this is going to work out. Alright, we tried. People asked for this, but now we know it's not a good idea. Let me go retune... Ooh, supply cup. Hold on a second. And I'll do that later. I'm not going to... I'll do that later. Black Phantom says, nah, Danny. Nah, what, my friend? I'm not sure what you mean by that or what you're referring to. By the time you hear it and then you type it out, it's probably like 10 or 20 seconds later. So I'm not even sure which thing you were referring to there. YouTube's got a good delay on the stream. I shouldn't say a good delay, but it's got a delay on the stream. Alright, check this out. Here's what we're going to try to do. We're going to fit our engine back to stock. We'll put this thing in the slower lobbies. Turbo stock, intake stock. We'll put the nitrous on to... I'll put the body on stock for now. We'll put those tires on 3 and let's see, transmission on stage 6 maybe. Let's try like a transmission on stage 4. This will be interesting. Alright, we got 1800. Alright, so tires 3, transmission 4, nitrous 2. So tires 3, transmission 4, nitrous 2. And now I'm going to go ahead and tune it really quick. And let's see what lobby this gets into. I don't know if the car is going to run good on this setup or not, but we're going to give it a go. Alright, that's in the 11.6 lobby. Oh, yeah, we're going to go with roughly 11.6, guys and girls. I'm going to try and get as close to 11.6 as possible. And we're going to go run this. Max's Eastern UE time zone is about 8 hours ahead of US Eastern time. Yeah, I'm not very good with time zones or how they work, but... Alright. So we're probably going to be in the 11.6 lobby, maybe the 11.8 lobby. We'll have to do a couple of runs and try and figure that out. All right. ERDET Ardashil, I'm probably saying that wrong. Returning player looking for a milestone crew to join. I actually made a crew recruitment video yesterday that you might want to go check out. I don't know if anybody's in here needing crews, but how many respect points do you normally make every season? That's something most crews are going to want to know. Maybe somebody in here will pick you up. I don't know. It's a possibility. Oh my gosh, this is great. I don't even really have to shift gears. What did we run there? All right, I can't even tell what I ran. I have no idea what time I just ran, guys. I think 11.6. That's ridiculous. It covers up the time. All right. This will be fun for swappings. But yeah, we're probably in the 11.6 lobby. This game is crazy. This game is crazy. All right, let's try this. 3, 2, 1, go. Do I even need to shift? I'm going to see what I run without shifting. Oh my god, I ran 11.4s. It's running too fast. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. It was better the other way. Yeah, this car is really weird to tune for live racing, so. All right, let's try this. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that ran really slow. I tried something different and that didn't work out. EKT, what's up, my man? Crystal, I'm doing all right. How about yourself? Hope you are awesome. Oh, they're gone. All right, I got to figure out how to drive this to run it around my lobby time. This is a really weird vehicle. I wish I remembered that. I think I made a video about it, but there was a really good setup I found for this thing. EKT, thanks, my friend. I don't know, man. It's got. I just showed the setup a second ago. It was nitrous 2, tires 3, body. Not body, I'm sorry. Transmission 4. Oh, wow. He completely changed cars. He went from a Supra to this. That's really weird. Was there another update? Because the graphics look better again today than normal. 3, 2, 1, go. The graphics are looking sweet. Alright, so I did not beat my lobby time there. That guy got me anyway. He said he wants to swap, so let's find out. This car is really weird. Crazy, yeah, I don't know, my friend. The launch... The problem is, you can't really downshift this thing to slow down. I don't want it to run as fast as possible. Okay, first gear. That ran a little bit faster than I wanted, but I guess that's okay if I make sure I run. Oh, that was perfect. That ran right at 11.6. Perfect, perfect. All right. Now I know how to do it. Crystal, glad your day is good. EKT said, nope. Crazy says 4K RPM launch on the Honda may still work on low upgrades. Now I want to make sure I run slow on this run, so we're going to go ahead and make sure that's a slow run. Alright, this is one of those vehicles I'm really going to have to pay attention to how I'm driving it, if I don't want it to get pushed. But yeah, I love this vehicle for some weird reason. I don't know why, but it's one of the better looking vehicles in the game, at least in my opinion. You guys may or may not think so, but I really like the way it looks. Alright, so I'm going to let go of the gas right on number 2. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not going to hit my nitrous, and I'm just going to go ahead and let it run out in first gear. And that should run right around 11.6. Alright, I got this one worked out. Perfect. That ran a little fast. So that, yeah, I figured this one out. This will work. Uh-oh. Hopefully that doesn't run faster than him, because I could not slow down. There we go, perfect. What's the point of getting fast cars if you don't want them to run fast? Well, there's a lot of different reasons you want them to run fast, but in live racing, you don't, because the game punishes you. If you run faster than your lobby time, or if you run faster than your dyno time in live racing, the game will push your car, and then push it, then push it, then push it, then push it. And then next thing you know, unfortunately, you're in a lobby where your car will never ever win another live race again. So to keep that from happening, if you set up cars on low upgrades, your car will stay in the same lobby. The game's a little bit of a pain, unfortunately. They don't necessarily have live racing set up in a good way, in my opinion. Alright, Max, that's a good idea. He says upshift to slow down fast. We can try that. That may actually work on this car. I mean, I'm sure it will, actually. I've never tried it, but that's a good idea. Yeah, that'll slow me down. Great thinking, Max. I never thought about that for some crazy reason. That's going to take a minute to get used to. Kendriva says that truck looks so good. Yeah, it's such a cool looking car. Max says, well, thanks, man. I'm glad you're doing good, buddy. I am glad you are doing good. 3, 2, 1, go. And I let go of the gas at the wrong time, so I completely messed that up, but that's okay. Let's see what that runs. Alright, perfect. That worked out. Dara says, how was your weekend? Mine was okay. How about yours? Max says, upshifting will slam on the brakes. Use it near the end of the track. Yeah, thanks, Max. I mean, I never really thought about upshifting to slow it down. I mean, I know you can do it, but it's never something I've ever really had to deal with before. I mean, most cars you're able to downshift to slow down. This one's just weird. This is a very weird vehicle. I love it, but it's extremely strange. Now, I think I did put out a video that shows a live racing setup that works a little more normally. Alright, here we go. Can I beat Melon? 3, 2, 1, go. I'm actually going to try to win this one. Oh, I think Melon is slowing down there. I didn't hit my... Oh, that didn't work either. Okay. This is such a weird vehicle. This is such a weird vehicle. Alright, the Tier 3 Mustang from the dealership is a great starter car. I mean, Tier 3 cars are something you're really going to outgrow pretty quickly. So yeah, I mean, if you got that Tier 3 Mustang from the dealership, that is a wonderful car to start off with in Tier 3. It's going to do everything you need it to do in Tier 3, to tell you the truth. It should do it to it for you. Upgrade that thing, put a few tokens into it. Eventually, when you get to the Tempest races, it'll beat all the bosses. But just remember, it's a very basic starter car. So you will outgrow it. There are way better cars in the game, but it's good for somebody who just needs a Tier 3 car right now. Tier 3 is kind of like the tier almost nobody likes. So nobody likes Tier 3 cars. What should you save for next? Here's the deal. Tier 4 and Tier 5, that's where you really got to worry about getting good cars. Tier 1, you're going to outgrow it. Tier 2, you're going to outgrow it. Tier 3, you're going to outgrow it. Once you start getting good Tier 4 and Tier 5 cars, you'll pretty much never drive the lower tiers again unless the game requires it for whatever it is you're doing. So I wouldn't worry too much about the lower tier cars. Just get one, you know, they're temporary in my opinion. Only time I ever bring in a lower tier car is occasionally for fun. I mean, there's over 1,500 cars in this game, which it's really hard to say, hey, get this or that, because the majority of the good cars in the game are only available here and there. Now, when you get into the Elite Tuner events, you're going to start getting a lot of really awesome cars, and a lot of those are going to be free. In my opinion, the Elite Tuners cars are some of the better cars in the game for just everyday stuff and or live racing. I'm trying the upshifting trick. Definitely slows me down. But even in Tier 4, the Tier 4 Elite Tuners WRX is pretty sweet. The first Elite Tuners car you're going to get is the GR Supra. That's just a really decent car. It's not excellent at anything, but it's actually pretty good at everything. It's just an all-around nice car. When you start getting into the Tuner Pits events, a lot of those Tuner Pit cars are awesome, and they're free. Only problem is, you do got to get a bunch of, wasn't it your turn, Melon? You do got to run a lot of showdowns and Elite Tuners races to collect those tokens, though. Melon, thanks for the swaps, buddy. Oh yeah, Collections has the best starter car, says Max. Yeah, Collections. You know what? Max has an excellent point. In Tier 4, you can grab the Jack Roush Mustang out of Collections. The only problem with most of the Tier 5 cars in Collections is they're a little bit harder to get parts for. But you can get a Gamera out of there. You can get a CC850. Is there a good Tier 5 car in Collections that doesn't require weird parts? Max, what is there a tier Max or Melon? Is there a Tier 5 car in? Is there a good Tier 5 car in Collections? Oh yeah, the Aston Martin Velar, perfect. The Velar is actually pretty good, and those parts, at least the fusion parts are really easy to get. Alright, you got a free NSX Type R. I think we have a few of those in the game, so I'm not really sure which one you have. But I'm pretty sure we got a few NSXs. Are you talking about the Legends car, the NSXR from Legends? Because that's actually pretty good. Melon, only thing about the CC850 is it's a Coinseg, meaning parts are hard to get. It's an amazing car though. It's an amazing car. Oh, the Nismo GT3. That's actually another nice car. I got a really bad memory, so I would have to go look through everything in Collections. Oh, Melon, if you could do me a favor. Melon made a sheet the other day. If you could just put, like, next to each car, if you could just go in there and add to the sheet, live racing, dyno beating, just add like 2 or 3 little words that describe what you like about each one. I was going to make that video the other day, but I was like, oh man, I'm not really, some of these cars I'm not super familiar with. But Melon made an awesome list. It's actually linked in my videos right now. If you look at the video's description, Melon's favorite collection car list is in there. I mean, most of them are probably going to be good for dyno beating or live racing or something like that, but if you can throw why you chose each one, just, 2 or 3 little words. That's all we really need. I wasn't paying much attention there. Thanks, Melon. Oh, you did? Yeah, the ad, I'm sorry, man. YouTube, even if I turn the ads off on live streams, YouTube adds them to the stream anyways, so. I don't understand why that never used to be a thing. It used to be if we told them to turn the advertisements off, we didn't have advertisements on the stream. Now, YouTube's done something that adds them no matter what. Alright, so if you're talking about the Legends NSXR, it's a halfway decent car, and I wasn't paying attention to whose turn it was to win here, so I'm going to go real slow on this one. But there's a lot of NSXs in the game, so I'm not 100% sure which one you're referring to. But if it's a Legends car, if you set that up correctly, a lot of people do really like that car. That's an overall nice car. You do got to put a bunch of elite tokens into it and stuff if you want to get like that thing, up to like purple star, or not purple stars, but 5 stars and all that jazz. So it's not necessarily an easy car to upgrade because it does require some extra work, but it's an overall very nice car nonetheless. It was in the shop. Did you have to restore the car? Does the car need restored? I mean, Legends cars in the shop. You can buy them out of the shop, but you do have to restore them. So yeah, I'm not really sure. It could have been the Elite Tuners NSXR. Is it a Tier 4 or a Tier 5 car? If it's the Elite Tuners NSXR, it's decent. There's probably better cars in the game, however. It's not bad. Yeah, there's so many NSXRs now. Ah, Crystal's game crashed. I'll tell you what, that sucks when that happens. That's the problem. There's about 1,500 cars in the game. For example, we've probably got about 40 different GTRs in the game. There's several different NSXs now. I mean, it's just crazy how much stuff there is in this game. There's a million different Huracans added to the game now. I mean, it's nuts. Alright, I made a video the other day about all the different ways to get Elite Tuner tokens, but there's two main ways. The other ones, they barely trickle in. So Showdowns and Elite Tuner events are the biggest earners when it comes to Elite tokens. There are probably 5 or 6 other ways to get them, but it will just bring you a little teeny bit here, a little teeny bit there. Nothing too crazy, unfortunately. But I get most of mine out of Showdowns. I mean, Showdowns have 2 sets of prizes, right? You got your participation prizes, and then you have your trophy prizes. So if you do a total of 500 races, you get a lot of stuff. If you just do 200 or 300 races, you still get a nice amount of stuff, even if you're not winning the Showdowns. So that is something to think about. What's up, Sean Cooper? How you doing today? Alright, FTG. I don't know what car you got exactly. Is it like a shiny... If it's a really shiny blue color, I might have a video that goes over the car. If you go to YouTube, type in Danny Lightning NSXR and see what pops up. See if I have a video for the particular car, because if I do, I probably show you how to drive it on Tier 5, Tier 6, Stage 5, and Stage 6. And I usually do a review, and I look for live racing setups and all kinds of stuff on those videos, so... I think that really shiny blue one had a so-so live racing setup. Not a good one, but if I remember correctly, it had something that would do okay-ish. Yeah, Max, if you guys aren't familiar with Max, he's another CSR2 YouTuber. He does some CSR and Forza videos and stuff, so... If you guys haven't checked out Maxthegamer on YouTube, make sure you do it to it. Go do it to it, guys. Oh, wow. Oh, it must be my turn to win. Alright, we're going to give him one more win, then we're going to go back out to the lobby and let somebody else get a chance. Yeah, definitely check out Max on YouTube. I don't think he's had a lot of time to post a lot of stuff recently, but even his older videos, there's a lot of great information on my channel and Max's channel. Alright, after this one, we're going back to the lobby, guys and gals. Wait, it was your turn to win. No! Alright. Didn't I just win the last one? I'm pretty sure. Anyways, back to the lobby. Thank you for the swaps. That was fun. Ah, you're stuck in the same lobby. Oh my gosh, it's a pink 86. That's a weird shade of pink, but I'll tell you what, black and pink look really nice together. So a pink car with black accents, or a pink car with black car with pink, I can't say it. You guys know what I mean. Black and pink and black and red go together so nicely. All right. How can you get the car that I have? Okay, so unfortunately, most Purple Star cars were either prizes from an event, something that they sold for real money at one point in time, and most Purple Star cars you could only get occasionally. I don't know when they're going to bring this car back, but I almost guarantee you at some point this car will make a return to the game. And when they do, more than likely they're going to sell this car for $20. But Purple Star cars are not just something you can get. Any Golden Star car can be pulled out of crates, but Purple Star cars are like usually limited cars that are only available occasionally. So far, I think this car has come back twice, so I'm pretty sure they will bring it back again. Next time there's like a Ken Block event or a Hoonigan event, they might bring this car back. Or sometimes if you just check the daily deals, they'll be selling random cars in the game for real money. If you check daily, you might just see it pop up in there one day. I don't know if it's likely, but it's a possibility. Oh no, Dave! Come back! It disconnected us again. Crazy, I hear there is going to be more Hoonigan events coming up. I can't guarantee it, but I have heard this rumor from some people who seem to always be knowing what's going on. Ah, Dave's gone. Uh-oh. Good swaps, Dave. But I do think they should make every car available to purchase with real money at any time. Imagine if you could just go in there and buy any car you wanted for like 20 bucks. Think about that. I mean, that would be great. They would probably make so much extra money if they allowed you just to go in there and buy these cars. Maybe not every car, but like the cars that were originally for sale for 20 bucks or flash cars, why not always allow you to buy those for 20 bucks? If you think about it, that would be a really good thing for making extra money on the game. And then people could get a lot of really cool cars. Now, I get it if maybe it was one of those cars that you had to have like 6 lock-ins to win it. Maybe those shouldn't be for sale 24 hours a day, but the ones that were just plain out sold for 20 bucks, they should always be available. Now, Taro, no. I looked at it. If you go out to the Prestige Cup and you click on the little Porsche thing, it'll show you there's only one car available and the Purple Star version is not on there. I wish it were, but unfortunately it's not. Should be, but it's not. This lobby is actually pretty full today, which is nice. Alright, let's race this guy again. I'm going to make sure I win this time. I don't know. Oh, he's betting me money. Dude, I'm sorry, but you're probably going to lose. Last time I lost intentionally. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know if hitting the nitrous was a good idea or a bad idea, but I should probably win this one. easily. You shouldn't have bet me, sir. You shouldn't have bet me. Crazy says, whatever the manufacturer has for PC, those cars should be up for sale. And so each PC. I'm not sure what you mean. You're talking about Prestige Cups? FTG, you're welcome. You are welcome. And to all of you guys, thanks for watching my videos. Huge shout out to all the channel members as well. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, that's definitely, yeah, that was a good idea, Max. I can definitely slow this thing down like that. When is the next update? I don't know. Updates are weird. So pretty much when you see some of the YouTubers, like some of the guys that know how to get into the game files and read the game files and stuff, when you see some of those YouTubers posting the new updates coming, you're probably going to get it shortly after. I mean, the one thing about this game is they use staggered updates. So when the update does roll out, some people might get it on the first day, others get it on the second, others get it on the third day. Finally, like 7 or 8 days later, everybody probably has it at that point. But back when this game first started out, they made a new update. 1 million people downloaded it and it crashed their servers. So they told Google and iOS to do the staggered update thing, so everybody's not downloading it all on the same day. I mean, it sucks because you never know when you're going to get the update, but that's kind of how that works. Yeah, most of the Prestige Cup cars were milestone prize cars. So if you join a milestone prize crew, whatever car you win at the end of the season turns into a Prestige Cup car a few months later. So once you can make some, 700,000-800,000 respect points every season, you join a milestone prize crew, you will get all the Prestige Cup cars for free if your crew is winning the prizes. Until then, you got to spend your keys to get those darn things out of the crates. I would say the first year I played, maybe year and a half, maybe 2 years. I don't remember how long it was until I started getting the Prestige Cup cars, but so when I first started playing this game, I joined a little teeny crew. We had like 15 members, and it took us well over a year to turn into a milestone prize crew, and that's actually the crew I'm still in. Oh, I guess it was my turn to win. Thanks, Melon. Crazy, yeah, Ice Piece. I'm not sure where he gets the information from, but he seems to know that stuff way ahead of everybody else. I don't know if he's one of those people that reads the game file or somebody else is telling him about it, but he does seem to get new information out before anybody else knows about it, from what I've noticed. But I've always wondered, how does he get that information so far ahead of everybody else? Does he know somebody that works there? Is he reading the game files? Does he know somebody who knows somebody? I have no idea. Ah, we found stacks. I personally have no idea how to mod games or read files or anything like that, so I normally rely on a couple of people who give me information, which is really cool. And then Nitro and the Crow and those guys have a Discord server as well. where you can get a lot of early information, but Ice Piece seems to have information earlier than those guys on that Discord. Alright, Naruto says, I don't see a green, it shows red. What do you mean by green and red? I don't know what you're referring to there. I don't see a green, it shows red. Are you talking about, like... I don't know what you're talking about, actually. No idea on that one. Crazy says, Nitro is awesome. Yeah, Nitro's always got a lot of information out as well when it comes to like car updates and stuff. He's always one of the first people to show you all the brand new cars. The Prestige Cup requirements. I still don't know what you mean by green or red for that. I think if it's green, that means you're in a car that's capable of running the Prestige Cup. I think if it shows red, you're not. I think I know what you're talking about. I'm not sure, but I believe I know what you're referring to. What's up, William D? How's your day going? I hope you're feeling alright, my man. I hope everything is going good. Am I gonna buy the Lamborghini? I'm thinking about it. It's actually a really nice car. It looks cool, and it's a nice car. I might get one. I just might get one. I think it's probably worth it if you like Lamborghinis. Seems like a pretty decent car overall. Stacks, man, I appreciate the swaps, buddy. Thank you, thank you. What happens if I do this? Oh, it runs really slow. Like the nitrous didn't even help it. Oh man. Alright. Sorry, Stacks. I'm holding you up there, buddy. This is such a weird car. Alright. Yeah, I watch a lot of, I watch Max's. Alright, so normally I pull up YouTube on my television. If it shows me one of Max's videos, I watch it. If it shows me one of Ice Piece's videos, I watch it. If Zukar comes out with a new video, I watch it. And Nitro as well. Those are the main, channels I watch. Stacks. Am I out of gas? Whatever happened? Good swaps? Oh, I am out of gas. I figured we either disconnected or I ran out of fuel. But yeah, Ice Piece always has good early info. But Zukar is one of the first channels I ever found. When I first started playing this game, I got on YouTube and I looked around and I found Zukar's tune videos, and Zukar is always like, if I'm looking for a tune on a car or something, I'll either pull up one of my videos. Did I just see a flying car go by? I'll either pull up one of my videos or Zukar's. Like, if I get a car and make a video for it, I don't ever drive it again. So next time I need to drive the car, I usually got to refresh my memory on how to drive it. So I'll either pull up my video or Zoo Cars, depending on which one I find first. But if I need it, if it's not maxed out, I'll definitely pull up mine, since I always do the stage 5 as well. A lot of the newer cars, though, are really weird. They don't really seem to tune much. Like the stage 4 and the stage 5 tune are the same on a lot of cars that are newer. A lot of the older cars, I mean, the tune and shift pattern was sometimes wildly different from stage 5 to stage 6. But most of the new cars, the tune and shift pattern stays pretty similar. Wait, what? Oh, it was a UFO? I actually saw a UFO once. I don't understand how I saw what could have been made by humans, but it was either aliens or some sort of crazy military tech that we don't know to exist yet. But I did see a UFO once. It was probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. Now, we do have about 4 hours from here. We do have a Air Force base that deals with experimental aircrafts and stuff. So even though my brain can't comprehend that humans could have made this thing, they could have. We don't know what they got. There's so much crazy stuff they're hiding from us. It might have been like remotely controlled. It could have had aliens in it. It could have had humans drive. I don't know. It was pretty crazy though. Crazy says, yeah, the new cars have the same tune, just different evil. Yeah, it seems like 90% of the new cars are tuned the same. The new Lambo event, okay, so I just made a video about it, and I kind of did a quick look at the car. It's a nice car. I'm definitely considering buying that car. If you like Lamborghinis, if you're looking for something that's fast, got good stats, and it's capable to be set up on low upgrades for live racing, you might really like that car. I mean, Lamborghini parts are easy to get. Maybe not so much the stage 6 parts. I didn't look to see if it's shared stage 6 parts with anything, but it's actually a pretty nice car. Yeah, it does make it less complicated, but it also makes it a little more boring as well. Like, one thing a lot of people said is they love the tuning aspect of this game. A lot of people say they don't want to play CSR3 because it doesn't have tuning in it. Max says the guy who programs the car is probably overworked. He just makes the same crap over and over. That's my guess. A lot of these are just copy and paste, and then they tweak a couple of things really quick on it to make it so it's not exactly the same. I mean, they pretty much have the same tune, just run slightly different times, and maybe have a slightly different shift pattern, but I haven't noticed too many vehicles with crazy shift patterns these days. For example, if you look at something like the Sesto Elemento, that's got the most ridiculous shift pattern I've ever seen. You don't really see too many cars coming out with redonkulous shift patterns. Most of them are pretty straightforward. Just launch, second and nitrous, and then all the shifts right before the red line. Or you might see one where you launch and go 2, 3, 4, 5 nitrous, or 2, 3, 4 nitrous, which is weird, but they're not like complicated. They're easy once you figure them out. Some of those old cars though had some really weird launches and shift patterns, like crazy weird stuff. but they don't seem to be making those weird vehicles anymore, which in a way is good, but Dak says, thanks for the swaps, Bucky. But I do kind of miss, I do kind of miss cars being very different from each other, but I kind of don't miss having to remember 500,000 different shift patterns for these weird cars. Some of them are super, super, super weird. But I do think that the one on that new Lamborghini might end up being a little bit unique. I tried I haven't really had time to play with it too much, but I did try a couple of different shift patterns on it, and the weird ones did run faster, but not much. They ran very similar times with the normal shift pattern. So. Melon says, I disagree. Most cars these days need a specific way to shift. I mean, they're all a little bit different, but I don't notice the really weird, crazy shift patterns anymore. Does that make sense, Melon? Oh, that guy's gone already. I got a bad launch and he left. Let me grab Stacks again. Nope, he's busy. Alright, we'll try and race this Subaru. I do a good I can't talk today. I can't speak, but thank you for saying I do a good job. Yeah, I mean, generally though, like on the content account, one thing that's nice is I use, Nitro lets me use one of his accounts, and basically, the brand new cars get added to it and they're all already tuned. Every once in a while, I do have to tweak the tune slightly, but most of the time, they're already set up on the best possible tune, and then I just got to figure out how to drive it, which is actually pretty cool. That saves me a lot of time. For me, it's easier to find the proper shift pattern than the perfect tune, because perfect tuning is a little bit weird. Because once you hit the highest Evo points, that's really close to a perfect tune, but it's not perfect. It's usually a little bit off. That's the part that's a little confusing for me, is the highest Evo is about 90%, maybe 95% perfect, but you can usually tweak it from there. It'll drop a few Evo points, but run slightly faster. So finding the right tune is much harder than a shift pattern, in my opinion. I've always wondered how those people find the perfect tune for each car. I mean, running shift patterns, you just try different things over and over and over and over until you find one of the weird shift patterns that are the fastest. Like, I probably never would have figured out the shift pattern for the Sesto Elemento myself, but a lot of the cars, it's really easy to figure them out. Some cars take a few hours. It just depends on the car. I mean, some cars I find the right shift pattern in 5 minutes. Other cars I might play with it for 2 or 3 hours. So some of those how to drive videos are extremely time consuming, and they get less views than everything else. I mean, those make like 50. Most of those make like 50 cents or $1, and I might spend 6 hours making one of those videos. So yeah. 1,000 views on YouTube is somewhere between like $1 and $3 usually. Like the other day I put out one of those how to drive videos, it got like 300 views. I'm like, well, that sucks. That video didn't make any money. But I spent 4 hours making it. So if a video doesn't get at least like 2,000 or 3,000 views, it's kind of a dud when it comes to making money off of YouTube. Clay, I think we're in the 11-6 lobby. I do believe. And as always, thank you for being a channel member. Now, in order to make a living off of YouTube, I got to run I got 3 monetized channels. I put out probably between live streams and videos, probably over 80 a month. So I got to make that many videos and streams just to make enough money to like eat and pay the bills. And I actually rent a room in a house. I don't have my own house or anything, so it's a lot cheaper than if I were to go out and rent my own place. But YouTube doesn't pay what people think it does. If you're not dropping a video and getting like 500,000 views, you're probably not making very much money on the YouTube. Samuel, how you doing today? Crystal says YouTube is hard. It is. It's very hard. One problem with my channels is there's only a very small amount of the population interested in the videos I'm making. Now, if I were to find something that a huge amount of people like and start a channel for that and get it going, then that might be pretty good. I did start a new channel recently. Of course, new channels always go really slow, but I did start a new channel where I find weird and scary videos and I just kind of like talk about them, then I play the video, make a few comments, play the next video. Is TikTok better? No, my understanding is it's much harder to make money on TikTok. I think on TikTok you're mainly making money if you go live. If you do the live streams and people donate during the streams, my understanding is that's the about the only way. I do know a couple of people who are doing TikTok and they get very little money for a lot. Like some of them have some pretty popular channels that get a pretty decent amount of views, and they basically said, yep, I'm making X amount of money here for this amount of views, and it's like next to nothing. It's horrible. But yeah, I'm not a fan of TikTok. I do know a lot of gamers will stream on Twitch and then post videos on YouTube. So I guess for live streaming, Twitch is where it's at. And for posting videos, YouTube is where it's at if you're trying to make a living. Now, Kick sounds promising for live streaming if you can get a bunch of followers on there. But Kick requires you to spend X amount of hours a week on their platform. I guess it's really easy to get monetized on Kick. Like the requirements are pretty simple, but you do have to post X amount of hours worth of video, which honestly, like if you're trying to run a YouTube channel and a Kick channel, you're probably not going to have time to do both. So I think Kick should lower the requirements on how many hours worth of video you have to post. Well, Kick's actually live streaming only, I believe. But you gotta spend something like 4 hours a day or 3 hours a day live streaming on there. Something like that. I can't remember. I actually signed up for Kick. And I did several live streams on there until I found out, oh man, I gotta spend this many hours a week. I'm like, I don't have that much time. Stacks, good swaps, my friend. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate it. But yeah, I've never actually liked TikTok. I remember when TikTok first came out, I signed up for it. And I got on there and it was nothing but like girls dancing and shaking their butts. I'm like, okay. This is not what they advertised it to be. So I deleted it, didn't use it for several years. And now it's just like people posting like ambiguously, I don't know if that's the right word, ambiguously fake horror videos. And I mean, they're not even good. The most of the stuff I see on TikTok is so bad. Maybe I just found the wrong TikTok videos, but man, the majority of them are terrible. Like, I do get on Reddit, and I do go through some of the Reddit pages that show videos, and a lot of them are from TikTok, like creepy videos, scary videos, and a lot of them come from TikTok, and most of them are extremely bad. So maybe I'm not. I haven't been on actual TikTok in years, but I do see TikTok videos posted other places. Starboy. Alright, Samuel, I'm sorry. It sounds like you're also having a bunch of health issues. It sucks, man. Health issues suck. I understand. I got an autoimmune disease. My nerves and muscles are completely messed up. Like, I lay down when I live stream. Like, right now I'm laying in bed. I have green sheets, and then I use this use it like a green screen, because I can't sit in the chair or anything for more than a couple of hours in the morning. So I get up in the morning, I sit in my chair, bust out a couple of videos. Rest of the day I can't sit down, or like everything just goes into spasms, or my muscles flare up. So I totally understand being in pain and having problems. It's awful. But I don't drive anywhere I don't have to. If it's more than like 10 minutes away, I don't drive there. And I haven't been to a friend's house or anything in over 10 years, because the littlest, teeniest things lock up my muscles. And I mean, there's been times where I couldn't barely walk for 3 months at a time when my muscles lock up. So my entire day revolves around not flaring up my condition. It's awful. But, you know, I found a way to make YouTube videos and everything else, which is pretty fun. I do enjoy that. But I used to have a couple, you know, I've lost a few jobs due to the problems. Like, over the years, they got worse and worse. Like, even when I was a little kid, I had muscle and nerve problems, but it didn't get really bad until I was probably in my, I don't know, mid-20s. It started getting worse, and then there was several years where it was bad, but I was still able to function like a normal person. One day it flared up, and it just never got better, and it's been horrible ever since. I forget what I was gonna say. But now it's like I can't do much of anything, which sucks, but it is what it is. Samuel says, I need to drink more water. Yeah, I need to do the same. I actually got on one of those AI things like Google Gemini or Grok or whatever, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of natural supplements can actually help your joints, nerves, and muscles. Like, it's telling me I need to get on collagen and peptides, whatever that is. It says I should take turmeric and ground pepper in all of my meals. Like, I think it says like half a teaspoon of turmeric with a quarter teaspoon of ground pepper, plus a couple of other supplements. But I'm kind of looking into finding if there's any natural stuff that can actually maybe make somebody with issues like this feel better. Crazy. Thanks, buddy. It's always fun racing with all of you guys. Thank you for coming out and watching the videos and the streams and stuff. Almonds? William D, why almonds, my friend? What do those things do? William D, do you take your turmeric with pepper? If not, I guess your body doesn't absorb it. You gotta have enough, like, what do they call it? Peppercorn extract or something. But according to the AI thing, you gotta have, like, it's either 1 teaspoon or half a teaspoon of turmeric with a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Something like that. It also says when you get turmeric, you need to make sure you're getting high quality turmeric because some of it's pure crap. Almonds are good for joint health. Interesting. Samuel says, anytime you're streaming, it's fun to watch. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I don't know why anybody wants to get on and watch some guy play video games, but I'm glad you guys do. Watch some random bozo stream race car games. Milk, yeah, I don't drink milk. I think milk is full of a lot, like when they pasteurize it, here's the problem with milk. They pasteurize it, they heat it up, it basically kills all the nutrients or the good stuff in it. So same thing with like a lot of orange juice and stuff like that. What they do to it to kill all the germs and bad stuff and add any preservatives makes so all the health benefits are gone. So what they do to milk basically makes it worthless, in my opinion. So I don't drink milk. About the only dairy I have is cheese or cottage cheese. More than likely, the health benefits. I don't know if cottage cheese has health benefits or not, but anything that's been pasteurized and heated up like that, it's no good for you. William D says you can drink raw milk in my states. There's a lot of people who claim raw milk is really bad for you, but the research I've done says raw milk is way better. I mean, I guess your body kind of has to get used to it. So if you get raw milk, my understanding is you got to start off with just a little teeny tiny bit for like a week or two. Then you can have a little more and eventually you can work up to like full glasses of it. But supposedly once your body gets used to it, the health benefits are huge from raw milk. Alpha lioptic acid. I know the AI told me some sort of acid. I think it said like hyaluronic acid or something. I don't know. I don't know what these things are. It's trying to tell me I should take, but Naturo says chunky milk is bad for you. What is chunky milk? There's about 1 million things out there. One of the other problems with like supplements, if you have to buy like 94 different supplements, that would probably be like $1 million a month. That's the issue with a lot of it. I mean, your average person can only afford to buy so many supplements, you know? Alright, Dennis wants to know why I'm stuck not being able to connect to servers. Alright, so right now these servers appear to be working. Restart the game, restart your phone. See what happens. I don't think there's any real reason why you should not be able to connect to the servers unless there's something wrong with your internet. Sometimes simply restarting your phone fixes problems like that, or it could just be like one of those weird things. Hopefully that doesn't last too long. If it does, you may need to contact game support, but it appears that their servers are up and running right now. William D, I don't know what buttermilk is. Milk made out of cheese. Milk made out of cheese? As far as I know, man, you grab an animal's udder and you start squeezing it and milk comes out. Do they make milk out of cheese? I've never heard that before. I don't know, I'm not much of a milk drinker. When I was a kid, my parents gave it to me, but when I turned like, I don't know, 13 or 14, I stopped drinking milk because I thought it was gross. Alright, I need to run to the bathroom here. I've got to pee, so I'm going to do a couple more races here, then I'm going to run to the restroom, and then I'll go back out to the lobby. I wish I were one of those people who would have went into like holistic nutrition, so I actually understand that stuff, but you know, back in the day, there's so many things like Native Americans and Neanderthals and stuff used for medication that they're now telling is bad for you, but honestly, I think the big pharmaceutical companies that mix up all these dangerous, horrible chemicals into a pill, they want you to think all that stuff is bad for you because, you know what? If you can get something elsewhere that's natural, they don't make money. If they can cure you, they don't make money. So they just give you, I believe there's cures for a lot of things out there, but if they gave you the cure, they could only sell you that once. If they give you something that just makes you feel temporarily better and mask the symptoms that you have to take for the rest of your life, they milk you for your money for years and years and years. So I think a lot of the times they have cures for stuff and they don't want people to have it. I think it's terrible, but I honestly feel that's true. Anyways, I gotta pee. I'll be right back, guys and gals. Alright, I'm back. Alright, Max says Chinese are into a lot of holistic stuff. Max, do you know much about that kind of stuff? If so, what would you suggest for somebody with like autoimmune issues where it messes up your nerves, joints, and muscles? Send me a message later if you know anything about that. I'm interested to hear what you got to say. All right. No crew. We raced that guy a little bit ago. This time I think it showed the correct car. Earlier it showed him in a Toyota Supra, and then when I raced him he had this thing. This game does some crazy stuff sometimes. Clay says, you busted my bubble, Max. Busting bubbles is no good. We should be in the 11.6 lobby today. Alright, Max says I would need a legitimate doctor in China for good advice. Alright, thanks, Max. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I don't know any doctors from China. No Rocky Mountain oysters. Yeah, that's not really on my list of things to try out. So, I think I'm okay there. What's up, Dark Relic? How you doing today? Three, 2, 1, go. What's my favorite Porsche in the game? Favorite Porsche. Probably the Huna Pegasus. I kind of would have preferred a different color other than pink, but the Kin Block Huna Pegasus Porsche is pretty sweet. There's a Porsche in there's a couple of Porsches I like. Most of them are pretty lousy. Offhand though, there's one in collections that I always forget the name of that's really good. If you like electric cars. It's a little bit weird to launch and whatnot, but the Huna Pegasus and the electric Porsche from the collections are pretty sweet. I know there's a couple more that I like, but unfortunately with like 1,500 cars in the game and like 30 different Porsches, I get confused as to what's what. William D says, do you know why it's pink? No, I don't. Let me guess, it was his daughter's car or something? She wanted it pink? I don't mind like pink, but I don't really like certain shades of pink. Like the light powder pink type of, I don't like it. If it was like neon fluorescent pink, I would enjoy it. Like really neon pink looks awesome. I don't like the powder pink or the light pinks. Black and neon pink look sweet together. William D says in rally racing, pink was easy to spot. Well, I will say this, red, bright orange, and pink, if it's the right color of pink. Yeah, those are the easiest colors for the human eyes to see. Like bright fluorescent orange, red, and fluorescent pink. Super easy to see and spot, and they stand out over a lot of other colors. Now that particular shade of pink, I don't know, I guess it stands out. Alright, Max of the Porsche GT3 Rennsport. Yeah, that's actually a really nice car. That's a very good one. The Rennsports look amazing, Max. I agree with you. Looks wise, they're sweet. In real life, though, I love 911s in general. Any 911 that's ever existed, I would be happy as heck to have one. I don't remember if the Rennsport's any good in the game or not, but it does look amazing. Yeah, Max doesn't like 911s. Don't know why. Most people love them, but, you know, we all like different things, and that's okay. Not everybody likes everything. Just like my YouTube videos, I'm sure some people like them, and some people are like, I hate that guy. Some people probably can't stand my terrible videos. Dax says, I really like the look of the RWBs. Yeah, RWBs are awesome. William D says, the Ren is good in the game. I thought so. I wish I had a good memory. I need to ask my doctor about that. I'm like, hey, can you check me for dementia? Because my memory's bad. Am I getting old and senile already? I definitely hope that. Crystal says, nobody could hate you. Oh, I'm sure some people do. I've met a few people in life that just didn't like me. 98% of people I meet do, but every once in a while, somebody, I mean, not everybody's different, you know. The McMurdy, yeah, if you set the McMurdy Goodwood up properly, I do have a video that goes over it. That's a great little live racing car on low upgrades. That's a really cool car. What's up, Rackman? He says, creative excellence is hard. So here's the deal, alright? If you're trying to beat some sort of event, there's really three things. Having enough parts on the car, tuning the car properly, and then driving the car properly. Most people get stuck because they don't have enough parts. Most of these events require you to have a good 5 or 6 stage 6 parts installed. I would say between 4 and 6 stage 6 parts, and the majority of the fusions. Alright, this game, you know, these games are a business, so they're out to make money. They want you to buy the cars, they want you to buy the parts. And it can be very expensive to complete the bigger events in this game. I skip most of them. I focus on the daily stuff, live racing, showdowns, the stuff I can easily do without dropping a few $100 into the game at a time. I have no idea when the McMurdy is going to be purchasable again. It's very possible they could make it used for another event, or we could never see it again. That's the thing. You don't know what or when on these things. Is it worth it to spin for the RR Turbo? Not really. Here's the thing, those shift spin events, it would take thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of gold to get the car out of there, unless you're really lucky. There's the occasional person who lucks out and gets that pretty quickly, but If I remember correctly, when those things first came out, the amount of resources we figured out that it actually took to get those was ridiculous. So a lot of those little events like the shift spin and the whatever it's called are really just designed to take all of your resources. It sucks, but I mean, honestly, even if the best car in the game was in there, I probably wouldn't go for it. Ooh, Max said he got on the first spin. That's kind of cool. You know, the RR Turbo, it's not the world's greatest car, and there's a pretty good chance that thing's going to try to eat up all your resources. Oh, William D., I thought you said, what about diarrhea, man? The Dollar is a cool car. Unfortunately, good luck getting parts for it. Great car. Terrible to get parts for, though. I don't know nothing about no diarrhea. Alright. You use the Lambo SC63 for live race. That's a really cool car. I don't think I have that car, but I did like it a lot. I remember making a video for that car, and it's pretty cool. It's one of the faster cars in the game. I think it had a really good setup on low upgrades, if I remember correctly, but I did like that car. Looks cool, too. Looks cool and seems to have some pretty good stats. I think when it first came out, it was like the second fastest car. Now it's down the list a bit, unfortunately. That's one issue, is it's how quickly the cars get bumped out of their place. But yeah, I don't want to deal with the diarrhea there, William D. No diarrhea allowed. Yeah, I mean, it's to the point, though, where I've got so many nice cars. I mean, I like getting another nice car, but if I never got another good car again, I really don't need another car in the game. You know what I mean? I've got so many awesome live racing cars, I never get to drive them all already as it is. Stacks, I kept getting duplicate fusion parts. What, for the Dollara? I've never heard anybody complain about duplicate fusion parts before, but I can see that being an issue. You're the first person I've ever heard say that, but I'm not surprised, actually. Alright, thank you for the swaps, Crystal. Oh, wait. Okay, that was weird. Alright, Bucky, I don't think it's gonna work, is it? Dear game, what are you doing? It didn't work. Oh, look at this. We get that Fast and Furious car. I don't think I've ever seen anybody drive one of these. I don't remember. Ooh, it's got green underglow. I don't remember if that car was any good or not, but it looks awesome. 3, 2, 1, go. It looks super awesome. He got me. Wait, he slowed down. They let me win. I like the green underglow. That looks really nice. It looks way better on the track with the underglow. That really makes that car look sweet. Look at it. Oh man, we didn't get to see it roll in. 3, 2, 1, go. Finn, how you doing today? Yeah, it seems, I mean, if you watched the video I made about the event, I think I posted that yesterday. I went over the car a little bit. It seems like it's going to be a really nice little car. It's going to be a pretty nice car overall. I'm thinking about maybe buying it, but like I was saying, you know, I got so many good live racing cars already. I mean, I'd really like to have it, but do I really want to spend the money on it? I don't need it, but I would like it. Hey Robert, how you doing today? Awesome to see ya. Wait, the Suzuki is kind of pooky. Wait a second, what's going on here with the Suzuki? 3, 2, 1, go. I have a friend. Back when I used to play in bands, my buddy, his name's Suki, Sulion Tonkta Vungska. Right? We called him Suk Suzuki. That was a stage name. He didn't like it, but that's the stage name we nicknamed him for playing in the bands. I was Danny Lightning. That's how I got the name Danny Lightning, was my stage name from bands back in the day. He's like, I want to be Suki Thunders. We're like, nope, you're Suk Suzuki. I don't know why. I don't know who came up with them, but Suk Suzuki is cool. I mean, Suki Thunder sounds good too, but Suk Suzuki was a cool name. I liked it better. He was low Asian. Wonder how he's doing, man. He was. I should give him a call. I haven't talked to him in a couple of years. He's a good dude. He was always a really good friend. He came from Laos. He taught me how to speak a bunch of dirty words in that language. Yep. So the only languages I know, or the only thing I know from other languages, I should say, are bad words. It's terrible. It's terrible. I know how to say lots of curse words in other languages, but not much of anything else. If you don't have a good live racer, would it be worth the money? Yeah, I mean, that car is going to do pretty good on live. I showed you a setup for it on that video. It'll probably be better if you throw a couple of stage 6 parts on there, but that car should do pretty darn good. But I missed something. William D says, I feel your pain, Stacks. What, on the duplicate fusions? Yeah, every part does count. That's one thing about this game. If you can run something, even if you can only win a couple of prizes, you should do it, because every little single part you get adds up after a while. High Speed, how's it going? Alright, so Purple Star cars, you can't strip them ever. The game does not allow you to strip Purple Star cars. I don't know why. I mean, it should just give you a warning. Are you sure you want to strip this? But if you really want to get rid of it, I think they should let you. But, you know, that's just me personally. Oh, man. Yeah, basically each part, let's just say your stage 4 transmission has 6 different fusion parts. You have to install the first one before you can install the second one. So you got to do them in the order from right to left. I mean, stage 1 needs to be filled with fusion parts. Stage 2 you need to have all 100 and some fusion parts installed on the car if you want it to be as fast as possible. You can't just pick and choose. Let me just put like one pink one on stage 5 and that's it. That's not the way it works. A lot of people think that, but that's not the way it works. But if stage 1 requires 12 fusion parts, you better put all 12 in stage 1. I mean, stage 1 doesn't ever require 12, but you know, that's an over-exaggeration. Darker Knight says, I got a lot of Purple Star dust collectors. Yeah, I hear you on that one. There's a lot of great Purple Star cars, and there's also a lot of turd tacos. I think I cheated Crystal out of a few wins here. I'm gonna run a couple slow ones here. Oh crap, that was still faster than my dyno time. This is you, right, Crystal? I think. Finn says, Max, what are some good live racers from collections? Nightbot says, don't forget to smash that like button. Yeah, it only takes a second to hit the like button, and it does help my channel out. So if you enjoy the videos, don't forget to smash the like button. And if you haven't hit the subscribe yet, I would really appreciate that if you did. That would be very, 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 very nice of you. Thank you. Yeah, the Jack Roush Mustang is probably a very good choice to grab out of collections for live racing. The CC850, the Gamera, the CSR2 edition Regera is in there, I believe. What else? Those Cohen Segs, those 3 Cohen Segs are awesome, and the Jack Roush Mustang. Those are the ones I can think of offhand. Oh wait, I think I just changed people. Alright, the Nismo GT3, yeah, that's a cool car. Max says grab the Nismo GT3 or the Aston Martin Velar. Those are both nice as well. He also says Diablo SV SC64 IMSA. Do you need stage 6 parts? That depends on what you're trying to do with a car. It depends on which car and what you're trying to do with it. A lot of cars, you can set them up for live racing without stage 6 parts. But if you want them to run across the finish line as quickly as possible, then you do need to have all the stage 6 parts. I mean, for most things in the game, you don't need to have every single stage 6 part in the game. Unless you're running showdowns. But having a couple of the good stage 6 parts is definitely a big help. Not all cars require stage 6 parts for live racing setups, but a lot of them will run much better with a stage 6 transmission and or body. Sometimes others as well, but those are the two most common that make a really big difference on most live racing cars. But on the majority of live racers, a stage 6 body and a stage 6 transmission make a huge difference. Especially if you can get both. Crystal, you're welcome. Thank you. I mean, there's a lot of cars that do just fine on live racing without stage 6 parts. Some cars require it, so it really does depend on the car. Adrian's 086 says, I'm stuck on Tempest 2 Tier 4 on the sprint race. Alright, so here's the deal. I don't know what car you're trying to use, but I use the Porsche Boxster, or if you can get the Rocket Bunny Miata, those are both good choices. Thing is, alright, in order to beat that, you have to have enough parts on the car, you have to have it tuned properly, and you do have to shift it properly for that type of race. I do have a video that goes over tuning for speed traps and tuning for sprint races, because sometimes you may actually need to retune the car. Oh, is it Tier 4? Oh, Tempest 2 Tier 4. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you said, I got confused there. Grab the Jack Roush Mustang out of collections. It doesn't need any stage 6 parts to beat Tempest. Thing is, some Tier 4 cars have good acceleration, but a lot of them don't. But yeah, you can beat all of Tempest with the Jack Roush Mustang without any stage 6 parts, if you tune it properly and shift it properly. Get her up to stage 5, fill her up with fusions, and ba-bam, you got a car that can do it to it. If you happen to have the GTR and Attack package, that car works. You will need some stage 6 parts on that one. Generally, anytime I make a how to drive video on a Tier 4 car, I always test it, because the thing is, you got to do 0 to 60 in like 1.37 seconds, and you also have to do over 260 miles per hour. And a lot of Tier 4 cars cannot do both of those things. So anytime I do a how to drive video on a Tier 4 car over the last several years, I test it to see if it's able to do both of those things or just one for Tempest. So if you've got a Tier 4 car and you got parts for it and you want to find out if it can beat Tempest, go watch the video I made. Another one that works, the Elite Tuners Tier 4 cars, the GTI, not the GTI, the WRX and the Lancer, with enough parts, both of those can do it, but you will need to put Elite tokens into those. Alright, we only got a couple more minutes left on the stream, everybody. William D says the CSL BMW is a good one. Yeah, that's a cool car, actually. I don't know if you're talking about Tempest or not. I don't remember, but that is a cool car. Crystal says the Rimac is pretty... Yeah, the Rimac's a cool car. I like that one. Yeah, the Griffin. I haven't messed... You know, the TVR Griffin, that's a car I haven't driven in years. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god. I apologize. I did not mean to go... I did not mean to go this slow, whoever I'm racing. Yeah, you need to find somebody to swap with if you're trying to do collections with the Shack's car. Melon, I'm sorry, buddy. I did not mean to slow down that much. Doesn't the Evora beat Tempest, if I remember correctly? I think the Evora is one of them. That'll beat Tempest. There's actually a lot of cars that will, but there's a lot that won't as well. You know, sometimes the Shack's car will find bots and other times it won't. I think if you find the right tune for the Shack's car, it will find bots, and then you can easily win and do that event for the collections, but I don't remember. Maybe it was all stage 5 parts. There was a way to make that Shack's car find bots, but I can't remember. I figured that out years ago, and I don't remember what it is now. But the thing about Tempest is, especially a lot of the older cars, like Max says, you're going to have them fully maxed out. A lot of the older cars are much slower, they're outdated, they will need more parts to do simple things. I mean, there were cars that used to be so amazing in this game, that used to be like so fast. Now they're way down the list. I mean, for example, the Sesto Elemento was, I think, the second or third fastest car in the game when I found the world record spreadsheet. That was the second or third fastest car in the game. Now it's like, what? Number like 160 on the list or something? It's way down there. But it's amazing how much things change on this game. Slick says, guys, leave a like for the stream. Thank you, Slick. Would I say the more silver keys you have makes it easier to get this PC car? Yes. But that's only because you are going to be able to guarantee you get 15 tries without running out. That's the thing. If you've got a few thousand keys saved up, if you've got, let's just say you have 3 bad seasons in a row and it takes 750 silver keys 3 seasons in a row, you're still not going to run out of silver keys. As long as you got enough silver keys, you're guaranteed to get the car, but you know, you don't know if you're going to get it on the first pull, the third pull, the 12th, or the 15th. Alright, Melon, thanks, my friend. I'm going to back out of the lobby here. The stream is about up for the day, guys and girls. But yeah, pulling crates, I mean, you just don't know. Here, let's go open a couple. I haven't opened crates for a while. On my account. Let me go and open a couple. So, but bam. I mean, back when I saved up like 3,000 or 4,000 keys, I thought I had so many. Ah, you darn crap sandwich, Donna. Jerk. Jerk, Donna. A mini pooper. Yeah. She gave me a mini pooper. I don't appreciate that, Donna. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to strip it for parts. William D says, I dislike the Taycan. It's an okay car. Here, we'll open one more. Then I'm going to show you guys something. A lot of people were asking about the purple star car for the... Come on with the pop-ups. Donna sabotaged my game again. Alright, here we go. One more. Bam! The color of the pooper was nice. That doesn't sound right to say that. That does not sound right. The color of the Mini Cooper was nice. The Mini Pooper. We got a bright purple turd taco of a car right there. I mean, that's a great car if you're a brand new player, but you will outgrow that car very quickly these days. I like those rims, actually. Oh, the pop-ups are really annoying. Alright, let's go out to the map. I'll show you guys one more thing before we leave. For the Prestige Cup, I probably made a video about this, but a lot of you guys already know this. Maybe a couple of you don't, so this might help a few people out. But if you want to find out what cars are available to use for the Prestige Cup, and unfortunately, I don't think they allow you to use Purple Star cars for Prestige Cups anymore. They used to. I don't want to go back in there. That's not the... Stop it, Donna! You're breaking my game again! Darn you, Donna! Alright, so Nitro, this is gonna help you since you're asking me if the Pride Edition is allowed. Alright, so here's the Prestige Cup. Click on it. Next, you're gonna see the little Porsche symbol or whatever it is down on the bottom right here. Click on it. And right there is the only car that's available. The Golden Star Taycan Turbo S is the only available car. There was a time when Purple Star cars were allowed in Prestige Cups, but I don't think they are anymore. Most of the time, I don't own the Purple Star version, but I've heard a lot of people tell me that they have the Gold and the Purple Star, and the Purple Star is not able to be used anymore, so... Unfortunately, the Pride Porsche will not work. All you gotta do is click on that little Porsche symbol or whatever vehicle it is for this particular Prestige Cup, and it'll show you exactly what cars are available. And then if you click on it, if you don't already have it, it'll take you into rare imports probably, and it'll take you into rare imports, and you know, you can pull it out of the crates, but unfortunately, similar variants no longer work. There was a time where you could use, you know, whatever the Prestige Cup car was, if there were similar variants, they used to work. Whether it was Gold Star or Purple Star or what. But they've made... Oh, that's the wrong thing. I'm trying to run the other race. Hold on a second. I'm trying to do one with 3 races. Let me bust that out of the way before I forget to do it later. Normally I do that first thing in the morning, but where did it go? Slick, what? You got a red Taycan Turbo? Oh, I guess there's not... I thought there was a little crew cup or something up here. I guess not. It was just the supply cup. Never mind. Never mind. Not enough stars, of course. I was able to get to the... I made it to 1,400 trophies with the thing. Whatever you call it. The Sento Daiachi, that's the one. You know what? I can't believe that the prize car is not allowed to be used. I'm glad they did that, though. A lot of people would win the prize car, max it out, then they would go beat everybody up. Which wasn't cool at all. So today is the last day. Really quick, I'm going to go ahead and just run out the rest of my gas in this showdown. And I'm going to be very nice to people. Why do I have less than 1,400 trophies? Weird. That's really weird. I lost a few trophies for no reason. Alright, so he's like a couple trophies away from winning the car. Well, now you got it. The car is yours, sir. The car is now yours. But usually on the last day, if I win the prize car, I'll come in here and lose a bunch. That way people will get... that guarantees somebody is going to get the car that might not have if the game was being crappy to them. Because I'm telling you, some days the game intentionally makes sure you get matched up against people you cannot win against. Which is terrible, but unfortunately they do that. I think it's awful. There you go. Free win, sir. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I got the prize car. It's a cool car if you can get parts for it. Problem is, it's really hard to get parts for it. It's got paid crates and yeah. Paid crates. That's what I say. But I did win the prize car, yes. Crystal says, unfair matchmaking is no fun. I hear you on that. But yeah, usually I do this on the last day for almost every showdown with a prize car. Sometimes I might forget, but I always try to do this. I wonder if Amazon just delivered my order. I ordered some pumpkin seed oil. It's supposed to be really good for a lot of things. I'm trying to get some like vitamins and stuff. So I just ordered some pumpkin seed oil. That should be here today along with, what else did I order? I ordered something else from Amazon along with that. Oh, coffee. Coffee and pumpkin seed oil should be here. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the, what is it, Kicking Horse or Kicking Mule coffee. They got a blend called Kick Ass. Oh, it's so good. It was just on sale. Like, it was, you got to grind it yourself. So you got to have a coffee grinder. But whenever I see that on sale for like $8 a bag, it's usually like $15 a bag. But if I see it on sale for like $8 a bag, I'll order a couple because it's so good for you coffee people out there. So good. Kick-ass blend from like Kicking Horse or Kicking Mule Coffee Company. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's a dark roast. Most flavor I've ever had out of a cup of coffee before. But you gotta be okay with grinding your own coffee beans. I mean, it's pretty simple. You can get a grinder for like $10. Grinders are cheap. Hopefully this helped a few people here. Slick says you're kicking ass with the... Did you got it down tuned, Slick? I know the Huracan Coupe, you can win live race with it, but I think you lose all the Evo points, right? What's the best car for the next Red Showdown? I don't know. Did I make a video about that? I'm so... My memory's gotten so bad. I can't remember what I did. The other day... It's terrible, but the other day... I made a video on how to drive a car. And then I went to post it and I realized, oh crap, I already made a video about that 3 days ago. So I was like, I just wasted like 4 hours making a video that I already made. So yeah, I gotta double check from now on because my memory sucks. Let's go look at it. I may or may not be able to tell you offhand, but I know I've been slacking a little bit on the showdown videos. Unfortunately, this game keeps you busting out video after video after video after video, so I try to get out as much stuff as I can, but unfortunately, sometimes I get behind on some of the showdown videos. Alright, what's in here? If I have time, if I haven't already made this, maybe tomorrow if I have time, I'll bust that out. Alright, so those are all tier 5 cars. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know offhand. I don't know what's the fastest, to tell you the truth. No idea. I'm going to guess probably the Taycan, but I could be very wrong. One of these two is probably going to be the fastest, but if I've got time, I'll make a video about this tomorrow. I'll look up the times. I do have a video on my audio. I got to make a video on my audio and tech channel tomorrow. That's normally what I do on Mondays, but if I get it done soon enough, sometimes I'll have time to bust out another quick video. But yeah, I'm guessing the Taycan is going to be the fastest, but I'm not sure yet. But I'll probably be using this horrible thing here. I haven't driven this thing in... I don't know if I've ever driven this thing. I mean, obviously I have because I upgraded it, but... I honestly don't know when the last time I used this car is. But it appears to be the only one I've got upgraded. So that's what I'm going to use, even if it's dirt slow. Oh, what are you doing, game? Donna sabotaged us again, guys. Darth drinks Carte Noir coffee, French coffee. Carte Noir, so something black. I don't know what that means. I know Noir is black. Oh, come on, the game broke. Son of a butt sandwich, I tell you, Donna destroyed our game. Anyways, it's time to end this thing, guys and girls. Crystal says, the tune is made by Dartsman. What tune? A secret tune, Crystal? What are you talking about? Oh, RS6 Avant or the Sportsback? I think you're going to be better off with the Sportsback. I mean, they're both awesome. Pretty much all those RS6/RS7 cars are sweet. Some are a little bit better than others, though. But yeah. Oh, somebody made a Dino Destroying tune. Gotcha, gotcha. That's what Crystal's talking about. Stack says the Taycan is the Apex car, so that means the Taycan will probably be the fastest. Thank you, Stacks. Mass Smokes. Yeah, Gold Elite tokens are supposed to be really hard to get, unfortunately. I think we would all love that, but they don't want us to get those easily because they want us to open up our wallets and buy that stuff with all our money. They want all our money. They want to take it all. Alright, guys and girls, I just want to say thank you so much for coming out to the live stream. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate you guys. Extra big shout out to the channel members. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you to everybody Anybody who ever does like a super chat or anything like that, I really do appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you so much. You guys are all amazing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, but unfortunately, you know what, Melon, I haven't played with the new Bentley yet, but I guess I don't need to because Melon said it's crap. I figured as much, unfortunately. UMD, why are you telling me to shut up, man? I just said I'm ending the stream. How rude. I'll be shutting up. I'll shut up now. Fine. How rude. I guess I will shut up. Max, have a great day, buddy. Thank you so much for coming out. William D wants me to shut up. It's not very nice. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, the Pikes Peak Bentley is quite good. Most of them suck. There are a couple of good Bentleys in the game. The Pikes Peak is very good. There's the Bentley Continental, the one with the racing livery that's black and green. The GT3, I think. That's a great car. And I think those are the only two good Bentleys in the game, actually. There might be a third one, but anyways. Yeah. All right, now I'll go ahead and shut up. Y'all have a wonderful day. All right, William D, I'm not going to repeat what you just said there, but okay. Have a wonderful day, everybody. You guys are awesome, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, man, that's terrible. That's a terrible song name. Terrible song name. It's funny, though. Not great if you run into one of those. Hopefully you never run into one of those. If you do, you probably shouldn't have in the first place.